day everyone, my name is Amreda Bimuda and I will be the one who report about teaching instructor. For teaching instructor, the teacher should take the student through 4 stages given it. So there are 4 stages. The number 1 is listening. So student first listen to the teacher. And the number 2 is recognition. Students recognize or identify the instructor. And the number 3 is imitation. Students copy or repeat the instructor. The number 4 is reproduction. Students produce the instructor independently. So meaning, students move from hearing, understanding, repeating, using the instructor on their own. So method of teaching instructor, oral teaching. So for example, teacher gives oral drills. So drills are repeated speaking practice. Pag individually, one student responds at all time. While pag group kind, the student class practice together. Reading and writing. So after speaking practice, student read and write the same structure. So oral teaching means student learn by speaking first, they repeat phrases, practice them, and then move to reading and writing. So example, no, this is a pen. So teachers say, this is a pen. And the students repeat it many times. Later, basahon to nila sa ilang notebook and ilang sulaton. So, why oral teaching is important? So, according to C.C. Price, the speech is the language, the written record is a secondary representation of the language. To master a language, it is necessary to read it, but it is extremely doubtful whether one can really read the language without mastering it orally. So, after speaking practice, students read and write the same structure. Oral teaching means students learn by speaking first, they repeat phrases, practice them, and then move to reading and writing. Example, so this is a pen. Teachers say nga this is a pen, while ang students repeat it many times. So, basahon nila to sa ilang notebook, then ila tong sulaton. So, why oral teaching is important? Speech is the real language, while writing is only a representation of speech. To master language, you must learn to speak it. You cannot truly read well without mastering oral language first. Speaking comes first, writing comes later. You must learn to speak English before you can understand written in English well. Situational teaching. Situational teaching means teaching structural through real-life situation. So, ang purpose ani to make student understand the meaning of sentence by connecting it real objects or action. For example, using actual object. So, this is example. This is a pen. This is the actual object. And using gesture and action. Teacher uses movement. So example, I'm a teacher. Teachers act like teaching and say, I'm teaching. Using models or picture. For example, this is a picture. And verbal situation, teachers describe an action. So, example, teachers say, I'm going out for class. Action, change. Teacher perform a series of action. For example, I'm opening the door, I'm closing the door, or I'm shutting the window. And student understand the structure naturally. So there are benefits of structural approach. This approach helps students to acquire fluency in their spoken English because language cannot be separated from sounds. So, help in speaking well. Students learn English by hearing and speaking sentence so they become more fluent. Number 2 is it involves active participant of the students. More students students are active not passive. 3. The students are able to understand the subject matter fully because teaching is conducted by creating meaningful situation. So, easy to understand. Teachers use real situation to make learning meaningful. This approach emphasizes on use of active vocabulary. So, it focuses on useful words. Students learn vocabulary that they will actually use. Number 5. So it simplifies the language materials by means of proper selection and gradation. By following structure approach, students gain mastery over 275 fundamental structure or sentence pattern which constitute the frame of the language. So, learn important sentence pattern. Students learn many common English. It can be adapted at all stages of education. So, can be used at any levels suitable for all. The different skills of teaching learning the language are equally emphasized. Improve all language skills. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. It helps the learner to have a good pronunciation. Whenever student mispronounce a word, there is an immediate check by the teacher. So, better pronounce teachers correct mistake immediately. The last one is learning of language take place in natural way because the student follow the correct order of getting mastery over skills. So, it's natural learning. Students learn in a natural order. There are 4 limitations of structural approach. Number 1 is learners have to be given a lot of practice. So this type of teaching makes the learning process dull and mechanical. Too much practice though can feel boring or repetitive. Number 2, it requires talented and skillful English teachers, but there is a dearth of this type teacher in our country. So, it's need trained teachers. Good structural approach teachers are not always available. Number 3, it is difficult to be practiced in our overcrowded class. Hard in crowded classroom, teacher cannot check everyone. The last one, all textbooks are not found according to a structural approach. Not all books follow these methods, so material can be limited. Thank you.